Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're at Monroe Furniture Center today. Later on, we'll check in with Jerry and learn what they're doing to give back to the community and why they feel that's important. Right now, though, 3 words that make you either grimace or grin, and that's back to school. Depends if you're a parent or a kid,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And joining me, I have Rick Waske. He's the district administrator for the school district of Monroe. Thanks for coming on Girl Talk today.
Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
So I'm wondering what kind of changes are in store?
Yeah, well, you know, the school district of Monroe and school districts and private schools throughout the state are very grateful for the school security funds that were provided to schools through the spring legislation. So there have been security upgrades, not only in our district, but across the state that are allowing our schools to be able to afford some security upgrades that perhaps in the past we wouldn't have been able to squeeze into the budget. So we're very grateful for that legislation. And the school district of Monroe has been able to add a number of safety upgrades, including shatter-resistant film on exterior doors, exterior door alarms that prevent people from opening doors inside the building to let people outside in. We have video audio systems at every door now that require that people go through the main office, and that way we can really track who's in our buildings and do everything we can to keep our students and staff safe.
Kind of one of those sad but necessary things.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And I think it's one of those things where across the board, you know, you try to learn from tragedy, and in the process, try to create the best environment you can for everybody associated with
I'm remembering,
the school district.
yeah, back in my day, we didn't even have locks on our lockers.
Yeah. So outside of the physical preparations that are going through over the summer, what are some of the other things that the school district and the staff over the summer need to do to prepare the students for the next school year?
So it's kind of a myth that, you know, teachers get the summer off. Even though they're contracted for, you know, most school districts in Wisconsin, somewhere between 188 and 192 work days, their summers are very busy with professional development. And in the school district of Monroe, we have just under 200 teachers, and this summer alone, well over half of those teachers participated in multiple days of professional development, and none of that time was paid. It's all because they want to create better classrooms and better learning environments for our students. We sent 65 teachers to the Professional Learning Communities Conference that was run by Solution Tree, and that was held at Monona Terrace. There were teachers from all over, not only the state but nation, at that conference, and you know that was a 3-day commitment, and not including travel time. So, I mean, I really am proud of how hard our teachers work to prepare themselves, both professionally and emotionally for the start of the school year. There's a lot of excitement in the air, just like I have middle school age kids, and it's kind of exciting to see how they want to go school supply shopping and they want to pick all their school supplies. A lot of the staff has the same kind of excitement when a new year begins.
Shout out to our teachers, a labor of love for sure. We've got about a minute left. Do you want to talk about how communications have changed with students, teachers, parents?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we used to rely primarily on newsletters, written communication, phone
Remember
calls.
newsletters?
Yes.
And we still do a printed newsletter for the community at large, but we do use social media. We have a Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page, and you can find the links to all those pages on our webpage, www.monroeschools.com. But our social media footprint, in our community, this is a school district with just under 2,400 students, a community of just over 10,000 people, and our social media following has more people and more followers than we have residents in Monroe. So, I mean, it's
all the alumni stay.
Absolutely.
The alumni keep track.
So it's a wonderful way for people to keep track with their alma mater, and also it's a wonderful way for us to promote the good work that's happening.
Well, we've got to go. It's been really fun learning about what's going on in Monroe schools. A lot of changes and keeping up with the times. I love that. Thank you so much, Rick.
Thank you very much.
All right, we have more Girl Talk for you right after this.